I'm sure we are all familiar with this quote that says, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable, yeah? Good. So today we are going to commence a series on purpose, and I would love for you guys to follow us through as we share values. Hi, I'm Uguji Madekwe. Well, now Uguji Joab. The host for your favorite podcast show, the Grey Area Podcast. And we are starting this season with an interesting topic called purpose. First off, what is purpose? Well, for me, purpose is the foundation of every creation. Purpose is that particular reason we exist. Purpose is that particular reason why everything you see in existence today exists. For me, that's purpose. So streamlining it to us human, you could say, what is your purpose? Like, what's your purpose? What's my purpose? Why are we even here? What are we even living for? Like, guys. Actually, it's really sad, because when you ask an average Nigerian youth today what's their purpose, you hear them say things like, oh well, to get the bag, oh well, to make money, to get fame, I want blue, I want to make come for this life. But that's not purpose if you actually look at it in real essence. Now, I strongly believe, for me, that's a wrong perception about purpose. And that is why you see today, we have so many people with the bag, in quotes, with the money, with the fame, but they end up living a regretful life. Their life becomes so useless that they become so useless that even the money and the fame can't cover up for that thing called purpose. So they end up living a useless life, a life they end up regretting, that even while at death, they are like, oh no, this was not the life I was meant to live. Yes, because they didn't live a purposeful life. So now, what's your purpose? The truth of the matter is, we are all unique. We are created uniquely with a unique kind of purpose. My purpose is not your purpose. Your purpose is not my purpose. So I can't even tell you this is your purpose. Well, let me tell you a very short story. I remember years back in 2014 when I finished secondary school, I was really eager to know my purpose. I was really anxious. In fact, I struggled with this thing for years silently. Like, it was a silent battle that I had to struggle with. And I was like, God, what is my purpose? After struggling with it for a period of time, I decided to consult a few set of people that I trust, people that I see as mentor. I could call mentors. And I was like, please sir, I want to know my purpose. I want to discover my purpose. Well, newsflash, my mommy told me how that she had prophesied for me while at birth that I was going to be a doctor. And this confusion came in because I really did not want to make mistake in life. I want to know my purpose. I want to live a fulfilling life. And I saw that, okay, though I was in science class in secondary school days, but I realized that most of the things I did, or most of the things that were my abilities and strengths, were not pointing towards being a doctor. Okay, I want to be a doctor. For instance, I feared blood. When I see blood, I had this, Jesus, oh my God, I was so scared of blood. The sight of blood alone made me freak out. And I'm like, no, is this how I'm going to be a doctor? I had to sit myself down to tell myself the truth. And then I consulted these people, and then they were like, okay, I think this is your strength, this is your weakness. I think this is it. With everything they were telling me, the truth of the matter is that I even got more confused. And I had to go back to God. I had to be like, God, you have to tell me the truth. What is my purpose? What do you create me for? What am I living for? Why am I even here, safe? I know beyond just getting the money, beyond just making money, having the fame, being known all around the world. No. There is a reason. There is a reason why I am even existing. Because, like I earlier said, like I quoted in my in the beginning of this podcast, I said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. It simply means that when you do not know why you are created, you do not know the purpose with which you are living, you are existing for. Truth is, you will just abuse your life. So I got to discover my purpose, and the day I discovered my purpose, trust me, I knew it that this is the beginning of a fulfilling life. I just knew it. You will know it. That's the honest truth. You will know it. If you are still confused about your purpose, it means you've not found out your purpose. Because the day you discover your purpose, you will know it. You will not just gain clarity. You will know. You feel fulfilled. There's this sense of fulfillment you get because you now know that you are now on a journey of a fulfilling life. On our next show, I am going to expressly explain to us how you can discover your purpose. So I'm going to bring this particular show to a close. Like I earlier said, we're starting a series. This is just the beginning, this is just the introduction of this series called Purpose. So you're going to learn how to discover your purpose, right? Yes. So see you guys on our next show. Thank you for staying tuned to us. Make sure you follow, you like, you subscribe, and share with a loved one you would love to gain value, right? Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.